Greetings, fellow time travelers. Welcome back to the Prologue world for some more casual, hardcore-ish Minecrafting action. I think we're on episode 68 now? 67? 68? I think it's 68. I'm not actually even sure. Today, I'm going to be building the Second Death Obelisk. It's going to be over there. I'm a bit concerned that it might be kind of a bit of an obstruction from here. It might be obstructing the view a little bit. I mean, because it's going to be like right in the center, like right. It's going to cross the sun from where we are. Because I like having an unobstructed view of the sunset, but this obelisk, I mean, it's just a one pillar, you know, a one block pillar type of deal. But still, I'm pretty sure it's going to either intersect the sun, or even worse, it's going to be like right along the edge of the sun. That would be terrible. So I hope that that's not the case. I hope that it's like a little bit to the side, but I'm not actually sure. I'm curious to see exactly where it's going to be. Yeah, I'm going to be building the Second Death Obelisk today. I'm going to try to get it all done in one day. I do have a good plan for how I want that area, for what I want to do with that area. I think that I kind of want to do this the quickest way I can think of that will still be acceptable, because I want to move on. I want to move on to finishing this stuff, to getting this stuff done, to finishing the retaining wall, to finishing this cow farm, and finally bringing some cows in. And I still need to build a little bit more of like a wheat farm, a bigger wheat farm, and some more sugarcane over there. But before I do feel like the Death Obelisk is kind of the top priority, because there's a risk that I'm going to die a third time, and I don't want to die a third time before I even build the Second Death Obelisk. That would just be completely unacceptable. I'm going to need to burn some cobblestone, because I want it to match the first Death Obelisk. I want it to be pretty much at the same level. I'm going to bring it up to the same height. The up to 124, I believe, was the height. Including the block of iron on the top. I think I still have some iron. Oh man, I only have 4 iron? Darn it. I need 9 iron to make a full block. I'm short by 1 iron. That's a bit unfortunate. I thought I had more than that. That's annoying. Do I really not have any more iron? And I have iron nuggets. I don't want to use up all of the iron that I have on this pillar. At least I can get the tree started. I decided that the quickest way I could think of doing this is to make a ladder that goes down to that level instead of building stairs, because stairs are time consuming. But a ladder and a tunnel is going to be easier. It's going to take a lot less time, and it's something that I can do pretty easily. I'm just going to need 1 sapling. I'm gonna grow a tree there to where I want the ladder to go, because I like my ladders to be propped against something. It has to be propped against something, and I already have that pole, the treeless pole over there, that's trying to avoid being obstructive. So it's kind of going to be. I mean, I hope that I'm not going to run into that same issue. But I think that the tree that I'm thinking of growing there, that at that level, at the level there, it's going to be far enough down that I don't think it's going to be obstructive. I think it's going to be just fine where it's at. All right, let's head out there. I'm going to just leave that the stack of cobble burning there, because I'm going to need to go up to the mountain to collect some more iron, and then go back to the house to burn that. I wanted to get started on the tree while that's burning. It's going to be over here. I just want to. I need to see. I need to figure out exactly where it's going. I think it's like right here somewhere, along here. If I'm not mistaken, the sign was over here somewhere. And I am going to. Oh, there it is. I'm going to flatten that area out a little bit. I'm hoping to get most of this, if not all of this done. I thought I heard a sound. I thought I heard a zombie sound. I'm going to try to get as much of this done today as I can. Let's see, we're at... let's see, this is the Z. We're at Z29. That's where the sign is. At Z29, so... The tree is going to need to be Like right around here? I kind of want it to be on this level. No, 29, right here. Oh, I'm gonna need a bunch of dirt. Well, good thing that I'm close to the starter house. There's a bunch of dirt in that chest in the starter house. So, yeah, like right around here, pretty much, basically, at 129. Let me put a fence right on the spot. This is 129, so I need the tree to be like around here somewhere. And I'm gonna need to raise it. I mean, so this bit of dirt is gonna need to go. I'm gonna need a bunch of dirt. Well, I don't think I'm gonna need to go to the house because there's so much dirt that I need to shovel down. I need to level a bunch of dirt around where the obelisk will go. That area, I mean, I'm gonna be digging up a bunch of dirt anyway, so I might as well just use up the dirt that I'm gonna be digging up instead of going back to the house and getting some from the chest, because I'm gonna be adding to that dirt in the chest. More likely that I'm gonna be subtracting from it. This grass stuff is gonna need to go. I kind of want to create an outline of where I want the dirt to go, and then go from there. So let's see, where do I have I have the dirt over here on 4. There's the fence post there. Oops. Here. And let's go around this way, something like this. This is basically what I have in mind. I want the dirt to go in this direction. Maybe a little bit further. Yeah, to connect with. Let's have it connecting to that layer there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, and I'm pretty sure that's as much dirt as I have in that stack. Oh, I still have 13 more. I still have a little bit more. Sure, let's just use all of that up. And then I'm just going to fill this in, basically. Oh, wow, I need to go one whole layer up further. Wow, up to this layer. That's a lot. That's a good bunch of dirt to stack up. Yeah, I'm going to need something like this. Because, yeah, it's going to need to connect to this layer up here, actually. It's going to be something like this. Yeah. Alright, and I need to get more dirt now. I guess since I'm doing this first, since I need this layer leveled out, so that I can plant the tree, and get started on the ladder going down to the sign. To the level of the sign. I guess I can just go down there and collect some of the dirt from there. And then over here, I mean, eventually, I am going to get around to building stairs. I do need stairs going down to that layer, or perhaps I could just build a walkway from the wherever that tunnel's gonna come out of. It might end up being quite a useful tunnel, because I mean, it's definitely going to be much easier to just build a tunnel than the stairs, because the stairs, I mean, it's going to take me a while to get the stairs. I mean, this entire area, I do intend to eventually deforest it. All of these trees, the small trees, I'm going to leave the tall trees up, as usual. And that right there, there's a few tall trees there that are kind of tangled in with the big tree. I'm pretty sure that yeah, all of those trees are going to need to go. Yeah, let's not do that right now. I want to go down here and start carving away at this dirt. This dirt. This is where I'm gonna need to shovel down a lot of this. How many shovels do? Oh man, I only have the one shovel. And I have all these hoes and I forgot to look at the tools before I headed out. I'm gonna need to go back way too soon. So I guess I'm probably not going to get this entire project completed today, even in its nerfed capacity of trying to do the tunnel instead of the stairs instead of trying to do stairs, even in the narrower capacity of just making the tunnel, which is a lot easier. Even then, I'm still probably not going to be able to get this done in this one episode, because everything in Minecraft takes forever. But I'm gonna try. Perhaps there's and then after this episode, I'm really like way overdue for a world tour. I need to do a world tour, like the next, not of this world, of one of my off-screen worlds, because I've been trying to get those, to make those happen, like every 3 or 4 episodes. And I guess I counted the 200-day Prologue world tour as one of them. And there it goes. There's that shovel. Bummer. I think I do have. I thought I had a crafting table around here somewhere. It's like way down there. I don't really want to go. Oh well, it's sundown anyways. I need to go sleep. Yeah, I'll just go back to the starter house and sleep there and make some tools there. And then probably try to play for like, I guess, a couple more days. Well, no, I'll play for the full 5 days. I want to try to get this done. It would be really cool to get all of this done today in this episode. And that was only the first day. See, it's not. I guess it's not going to be too obstructive. This is in line with the bed. This is the bed. It's going to be like right there's the bed, and then yeah, it's kind of to the side. It's to the side of the sun. So I think it's not, the sun is going to be kind of in between that one and the first. All right, I think we're good in that regard. It's not going to be obstructing the sun. We're still going to get a pretty good shot of the sun. Although the tree, I mean, well, it's going to be interesting to see how the tree turns out. I hope that it's going to be, the canopy of the tree is going to be sufficiently low that you'll be able to see this. Well, the sun is basically going to set into the canopy, probably. I don't expect it to be low enough that you'll be able to still see the water from behind it. But you could barely see that anyways. I mean, I'm not sure actually. I think you could. I think you actually did see a little bit of the water from the bedroom up there. All right, I need tools. I need shovels. I really don't need the. I'll just leave them on me for now. I'm not in a. It doesn't really. I don't need that much inventory space anyways, but I am going to need a bunch of shovels here. Yeah, so today is going to be, it's a kind of a quiet episode. I don't have any particular topic in mind, because I expect I need to be focused on what I'm doing, so I didn't really have a topic in mind. But I'm kind of glad that it's one of those episodes where I'm not trying to talk to you about anything intellectual. Because, frankly, I don't have much on my mind right now. I might have to start recording these less frequently just to sort of wait until I have something that I actually want to talk. Because so far, I've been having absolutely no problem coming up with topics to talk about. Because I always have something in my mind that I'm eager to talk to you about. Alright, well that's 3 shovels. Should I make one more? Actually, is 3 shovels going to be? I think 3 shovels is going to be enough for now. Well, just let's. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt anything just to make an extra one. Let's just make one more. Let's just make one more. One more shovel. Just one more. There we go. That's fine. I kind of want to leave the spare tools in here. Even this is. I mean, this is the starter house. So I'm trying to keep. I was trying to keep the tools in the new house, right? But so I'm kind of compromising that a little bit here. But I also don't. I don't like to have anything in the inventory that I'm not currently using, that I don't really need in the inventory. Kind of a bit compulsive about that. And we're gonna have to work in the rain. Lovely. Rain world. It does. It feels like it rains a lot, but I don't think it does. I think if you were to keep track of it, it's like less than half of the time. It just feels like it's a lot, because it's still I guess it's just the rain is just so. It's a bit intrusive, I would say. Let's see something like this. Do I want to make it kind of a square going all the way out here? Sure, let's do that. That's fine. That's gonna be alright. So yeah, for today's episode, I don't really have anything in mind, and I don't really need to have anything in mind. I'm going to be focused on what I'm doing. I'm going to be trying to get this tunnel finished, and let's see. Let's just now. This isn't enough dirt. I'm gonna run out of dirt again really fast. But currently, I'm gonna have to think about what to talk about next, because the thing is, it's not so much that I just don't have anything to talk about. I don't have anything that I'm particularly eager to talk about. I guess I've been feeling a little more, even more demotivated lately than I typically am. But then I guess I'm also kind of happy with having covered a bunch of the topics that I wanted to talk about. I covered most of what I wanted to most of the things that I was really eager to talk about. I basically covered it all. I wanted to introduce you guys to reverse redemption theory, and I guess I can go back to talking about that. I don't think I really got through to many people, because I still could probably work on making that concept, of clarifying that concept. But see, beyond my first introduction to it, this is what I was talking about reverse redemption theory in the previous in the first Death Obelisk episode. I think it was episode 33, 32 or 33, in which I think I spent like 2 episodes talking, building the Death Obelisk, and then talking about reverse redemption theory. 32 or 33, or both of them. I don't exactly remember off the top of my head. So I could revisit that, but the thing is, if I want to revisit that, I should spend a longer time preparing myself for the episode, because I'm not sure, because the next step is to make that concept more, to kind of clear it up for people, because I feel like I didn't do it justice, making it clear enough, and I could do a better job with that. But to do that, I have to really think about it. I have to put in I have to put in effort, and I'm severely demotivated. And then, I mean, I could talk about just that state of affairs, just feeling about. I could talk about being not very well motivated. I could talk about how is there a difference between being unmotivated and sheer laziness? Because I don't like the. Because one could make the allegation that I'm just not, that motivation is kind of it's an excuse to just avoid doing difficult things, and I don't think that's the case, because I do definitely feel a variation of how motivated I am. There have been times in my life when I felt much more motivated, much more eager to put in more effort into things. So I know that it's a variable thing. And I think everybody can agree with that. I don't think that's very controversial to think that motivation is a variable thing. Right? So I guess that's a topic I could talk about. It's just that there's not really anything that I'm hard pressed to talk about. I mean, I'm very reluctant to talk about current events. And it's because I'm a dummy. I don't know enough about. I don't feel qualified to talk about current events, because I don't really want to get involved in that space, because I don't know shit, guys. I call my channel the Proudly Ignorant channel, because I don't feel like I really know enough about anything to make a well-informed commentary, to really put forth a well-informed, to present to you a well-informed opinion about anything, right? I mean, I've been thinking a lot about Israel, about whether or not if there's sides to it, if because I feel sympathetic with the Palestinians, but at the same time, I can understand the sentiment of not really not having sympathy for the Palestinians, just on count of how about how the whole kill the Jews thing, on account of Hamas wanting to wipe out. I mean, it's basically the conflict is between two extremist religious groups. They're both extremist. It's like the one side wants to annihilate the other. So is it fair game for them to just sort of fight it out between each other, with the world not really stepping in to help out? I mean, my biggest problem with the whole thing is how the world feels, how Israel kind of emotionally blackmails the world into helping it out. It's like, even if there is a strong case, a serious humanitarian concern for helping Israel, combat terrorism and Muslim extremism, even if that is a serious ethical concern, I'm not sure that there is enough resources in the world, that the world has enough resources to help out its foreign allies like that. Because we have so many domestic issues. So even if in the best case scenario that the Muslim world deserves our sympathy, which is questionable, I think. I don't think that we can be so sure about that. Because of the history. I mean, and then arguably the Muslim side, I do feel like there is a case to be made there about the Muslim perspective, that the Muslim religion having begun on account of being reactionary to the previous religions, to the other religions, to both Christianity and Judaism. I mean, the Muslim religion is kind of inherently opposed to the other Abrahamic religions, to both Christianity and Israel. And I guess there's a strong case to make that it was initially created as a reactionary religion in reaction to the injustices, the perceived injustices of waged against the Arabic population, I suppose, by the Christian. I don't know, the Crusades. No, the Crusades kind of happened afterwards, didn't they? And then here's where I fall apart. I don't know enough about all of this to have coherent opinions on the matter. I don't have well refined, well formulated opinions about it. I only have feelings, and there isn't really, there's not a whole. I mean, there's not much value in that, in just sharing my feelings. Who cares? Who cares about my feelings on the matter, right? I mean, who cares about my opinion on the matter? Even if I did have a well-informed opinion, there's legitimate experts on this stuff that you should be watching to educate yourself on the matter. So it's not for me to really to talk about this matter, and current affairs in general. Oops, that was late. Current affairs in general, like my level of understanding of any of this stuff is lacking. So as much as that's a popular topic that I probably can, that I'm sure I could. If I was doing this to try to get views, I could always talk about current affairs, because I just talk about whatever's on people's minds right now. But I also I want to be fair about it. I want to talk about things that I'm actually well informed about, and that's why I'm hesitant to even talk about the philosophical stuff, the philosophical matters, because I'm not really well informed about the philosophical matters that I have talked about, that I like to talk about, are things that I've come up with on my own, right? Like family tribe revival. I'm comfortable talking about that because I am the original source for that matter, for that topic, because it's something that it's my brainchild. So I'll talk about that as much as I can. But beyond that, I have to really put in a serious effort educating myself on these matters. And what am I doing now? I'm trying to... Oh, that's right. I broke my picks. I needed more picks. Like, I guess I should just make a crafting table down there. Why am I coming up all the way up if all I need is some picks? So this is day 3 already. We're already on the 3rd day. I guess I could just end this episode earlier on the 3rd day. Since I don't have anything I should have things to talk about. If I'm going to just take all of this time just digging through dirt, I should have something in mind to talk to you about. I mean, I had on my index card. I mean, I had thoughts. I had ideas of what to talk about. I was gonna, talk a little bit more about reverse redemption, about how the mystical world, from the reverse redemption perspective, the mystical world has kind of emotionally blackmailed us into proceeding with the effort of life, because we can't easily escape it. We're stuck. I mean, I suppose there is the option of unaliving yourself, but you have to, even then, you have to overcome a very strong survival reflex. And even if you can overcome the survival reflex, there's still the ethical dilemma of the act of unaliving oneself, of that having the consequence of tremendous grief from the people that your life was a part of. So there's you can't really. I mean, that's too much of a karmic burden. Like, let's say the mystical reality is real and there is a life on the other side, and you survive the death, but then you have to face the reality of now having to watch your relatives and your and people that know you grieve your death while you're in the afterlife, being cognitively aware of that. So even if you find life to be so extremely unfair that you want to escape it so badly, and even if that is the case, even if it really is extremely unfair, we're emotionally blackmailed into making the best of it, and into staying alive and trying our darnest to improve our condition. So this is the tunnel. It's gonna go right in here. I might go one further, one or two, maybe a couple layers further. I think so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go a couple layers further. Make the street even more prominent. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I mean, it's gonna take a little longer, but screw it. I'm not in a rush. I don't like being in a rush anymore. Well, although I was trying to. I mean, that kind of conflicts with what I just said earlier, doesn't it? That I do kind of want to make this quick, and want to do this, complete this obelisk, this death obelisk business faster rather than slower. This crafting table is going to need to be on this other side of the tree, just so that we have some room for the fence, because if there's going to be a fence going around, I'm going to need it to go all the way here. I want to go one more layer. That's a compromise, all right? Yeah, that's a fair compromise. Let's just take it one more layer, carve one more layer off. Yeah, I'm willing to do that. And then I think that it's going to feel right, feel like there's enough space over here. And then we'll start with the tunnel. And I think I have enough dirt now to fill in everything from the top into that layer. So yeah, I guess I could talk a little bit more next in the next episode, in the next long play episode. The next episode is going to be a world tour. I've got a world tour of one of my off-screen worlds. I still have 3 more off-screen worlds that you guys haven't seen at all, that I've been meaning to, and I'm kind of long overdue for one. I thought I was going to make one every 3 episodes, but then I got carried away because I got killed by the pillagers. And so that I couldn't make that I had to keep playing after that to redeem myself. So and then there was the 200-day Prologue world tour. This world, the tour of this world. I had to do that. So So I got kind of carried away doing the long plays. Because I basically counted the 200-day Prologue world tour as one of the world tours. So now this is like the 4th episode after that. So that's it. Next episode, I gotta make another world tour. It's gonna be the last one of the 100-day world tours, and then I have 2 worlds in which I've gone beyond 100 days, and I want to do world tours of those too. So that's another, that's like 6 more episodes, 6 more long play episodes away, and then I'll be completely done with. Well, then I'm also getting close to 200 days in the peony world. I've gotten back to playing in the peony world after I died in the generic world. Although I need practice cave exploration. So I'll probably play some more in the generic world to explore some more caves before I go into caves in the peony world, just to feel like I'm better at it, because clearly I wasn't good enough at the cave exploration. I died in the generic world to some cave monsters. Oops. Let's see, I need to count blocks here. There. And we're already 20 days into 20 days into the third 100 days of this world. Let's sleep here real quick. So yeah, I'm sorry if this episode was kind of rambly. It wasn't really about anything. I'm just gradually making my way, working towards getting this complete. I'm hoping that in the next long play episode, I'm going to be able to finally get this obelisk erected. It's basically going to match that other one in height. It's going to match that other obelisk. It's going to go up to 124. And then I'll have the little pillar with a lantern on top. I need to remember to bring a lantern with me. But I guess I'm going to have to go back to the mountain to get some iron. So yeah, it's just going to take me like 3 episodes to get this freaking Death Obelisk done. It is a bit of a bummer that having to do that kind of sets you back. But making that requirement for yourself, making yourself do that every time you die, and that's another thing I had on my index card as potentially one of the things I could talk about. Of doing this, of making yourself, what am I doing here? I call it hardcore-ish mode because I take death very seriously in this game. I still try to avoid death, even though it's not serious hardcore mode anymore. It's just survival mode with angry hearts, because I just cheat whenever I die. I just cheat and continue playing. But I still want to take life very seriously in this world and avoid dying a 3rd time now. And I'm going to build a little obelisk, little memorial to my second death, to the place where I died the 2nd time. That obelisk was for my 1st death. That memorializes my 1st death, and I died a 2nd time very close by. So there's just going to be 2 obelisks over here around this lake. This deadly lake, the Trident Lake, as I called it, since I got killed by the drowned. Double trident bearing drowned. And then I got killed by the freaking pillagers. So yeah, I could talk a little bit about that, about what am I doing in that regard, how I'm kind of trying to memorialize my deaths and try to avoid dying. I also have the keep inventory option turned on, so even though I was playing in a hardcore mode, it's actually technically the cost of death, in the sense that you don't lose any of your inventory. I mean, I just do that for convenience, because I find the inventory loss to be kind of trivial. The biggest loss is the sense of preciousness, the sense of pricelessness of your first life, of your first Minecraft life. It feels precious. It feels priceless. And once that first life is over, it's never going to be the same again. And then the concept, the idea behind the way that I'm playing is that I kind of just try to challenge myself beyond that and try to not die the 2nd time, right? To avoid dying again. Although it's not really the same after the first death. The 2nd death doesn't feel nearly as devastating. It doesn't feel nearly as much of a loss. And once again, I retain my inventory and my experience points. I don't even lose experience points because you cheat to go back to survival mode, and then it's as if nothing happened. In terms of the game itself, the game doesn't really recognize I'm just here for some more dirt. I just need like a couple more stacks of dirt. Maybe just one stack of dirt is actually going to be enough. I just wanted to finish filling it in. And then next episode, I guess I gotta go back up to the mountain to collect more iron. So, but that's there's not really a whole much of a topic there. I mean, that's about it. That covers it. There you go. I talked to you about it. So that's I can mark that as completed conversation. So I'm not sure what I'm going to talk to you about next. Because I need to feel, I want to feel enthusiastic about these topics when I talk to you. And if I don't really have topics that I feel particularly enthusiastic about, all right, these tufts of grass, I'm kind of getting tired of them. I like it when there's just no grass. I know the tufts of grass, like these things, I know that they add texture. But you know what? Screw that. I'm an obsessively compulsive person. I don't really... the ones that are up there, that are like in the mountains, okay, those don't bother me as much. But on flat ground, the more I walk past it, the more I just want to break them all down. I prefer a clean, completely monotonal, completely monotonal look of pristine cleanliness with nothing, with a completely flat terrain. It feels satisfying to me, strangely satisfying. So I don't really mind that at all. So I'm going to break those grass stuffs down. Let's see, I do need to keep the one, let's see, it was 29, right? Yeah, this one. This is where the obelisk will be. It's a bit of odd count. I gotta do, what, 4 on each side? So like over here it's going to be, I guess it's going to be over here. Something like that. Am I gonna stay with every fourth? Stay with the pattern. Put a torch on every fourth one, because I normally do it on every fifth fence post. But there's not that many of them to begin with. Like there's only gonna be one more set of fence posts. 3, 4, and then that's it. That's about as far as I want to take this fence. Because over here I want to kind of taper it like this, where you can reach the fence and just walk into the untamed terrain. And then same thing on this side. I'm going to want this fence to go out in this direction. Yeah, this is the 4th fence post there. 3, 4, oh, and I'm out of fence post. Bummer. Well, that's alright. That's alright. I'll come back to this in the next episode. I'm gonna just walk back to the house now. I'm gonna need more fence. I'm gonna need to get more logs and to convert those into fence. And I'm gonna need to pick up that cobble that I smelted there. And then I'm gonna need to gather more iron. So yeah, I'm just gonna... Ooh, this is ugly. Let's patch that real quick. That's weird. Oh, I guess I marked that. That was a mark. I made that mark intentionally. Yeah, this is where, because I intend to build to build a ladder going further up over here and in this direction. That's why that was there. Well, screw that. I don't really need that mark there. I'll remember that. That's something I can remember. I have a memory. I'm capable of remembering things. Let's just make it look nice for now. And that's the way decisions get made. This is kind of feels like a dangerous ledge. Really needs a fence post over here. But I don't have fence posts on me right now. That's why I need to go back. All right, so I'm just gonna wrap this episode up as soon as I make it to the house. I got a little bit more cobble now. Still haven't planted that tree. I guess I could have at least done that. Oh, darn it! I'm gonna have to go back there to plant that tree. Darn it! Should I do that right now? I guess it's still. I mean, I wanted to just in the interest of getting this done quicker. But then I don't know. I don't want to. This episode is supposed to be coming to completion. Well, I guess I might as well freaking get this. Oh, just to get this freaking done while the sun is still up. Because there, yeah, I'll just do this real quick. Because I wanna go in the other direction in the next episode to collect the iron, So I wanted to get this done, get this tree planted. It's going to be like right around here, basically, right around here. Question is how far, how deep, how far in this direction do I want it to be? Like, do I want it to be all the way up here? I guess it doesn't really, I don't see how it doesn't really matter very much, does it? Or do I want it to be further out? It's like the closer to this, in this direction that it's going to be, the less of a tunnel I'm going to need to dig. So it is in my interest to build it closer than farther. So I'm thinking like right here, right here. It's going to be just out of the range of that fence. Yeah, this is good. Let's have it right here. I'm gonna have it elevated slightly. 3, 4, just 4. Sure. Yeah, just I'm gonna have it up by 4, and then I'll have the sapling growing over here. Well, here let's mark this. Let's mark this off. Let's do something like this, and then I'll have dirt going up. Going a dirt ladder. Coming up over here to reach it, so that I can so that I have easy access to where this is going to be. And then let's go ahead. Oh man, I don't have the planks. No. I have to do this real quick because I don't have planks. I forgot that I need planks to do this. That's frustrating. I forgot. Totally forgot about the planks. I guess I'll put a crafting table over here. Sure. It doesn't actually look too bad, and I don't have any fence posts. To put a fence post, I was going to put a fence post there. Darn it, my plans are just completely getting wrecked. The end of the episode is just cursed now. This end of I should have went back. I should have followed through and just went back to the house, because now the episode ending is cursed. That's all right. It's not a big deal. Really isn't a big deal. And there's not a whole lot more I need to do anyways. I think I can just get this done, even though it's already dark. I think I can still just barrel house through the night. I don't think that's appropriate. I don't even know what that means. I don't really understand that saying anyways. I'm not sure what am I saying? What I'm saying. I don't know. Is that an innuendo of some sort? I don't even know. I think it's a Led Zeppelin. It's a Led Zeppelin lyric. Okay, that's all right. That's it. I got the tree planted. That's all I wanted to do. Now I can just run back to the house in time for the outro music, right before any monsters spawn. They're already spawning as we're making our escape. All right, and we are safe. Yeah. All right, well, that completes it. That's it for today. Wow, it's a new moon. Look at that. All right. That's all. I'll hold on to the dirt for now. I might need more dirt. I'm not sure. And I have all of the stone that I need now. Right, I already had some stone. Anyways. I don't think I'm gonna need. I'll bring it with me anyways. I'm not even sure. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Well, I'm gonna need to go back to the mountain, go back up the mountain for more iron first thing in the morning. I mean, in the next episode. All right, guys. That's it for today. I hope this episode wasn't. I know it wasn't really very impressive, but that's kind of the nature of my content. It's unimpressive content, right? That's what I do over here. So I hope you weren't too disappointed. I hope that if you made it all the way through to the end, you must find this refreshing in some way. So I hope that I may manage to meet your expectations. Oof, I don't like it how the entrance to the tunnel isn't going to line up with these torches very well. I'm going to have to shift these torches over. All right. Well, the train is telling us that I need to really need to wrap this up now and call it a day. I just wanted to fly around here a little bit more to remind myself. I already have footage of all of this stuff, but just to remind. Next episode. I mean, I'm not even gonna. I thought I would just move right on to this stuff in the next episode, but no, I'm not even done. I expected already have the obelisk completed by the end of this episode. It just goes to show how how easy it is to underestimate how long things take in Minecraft. Do I need to do anything with my inventory? Not really. I can drop off the cobblestone. I don't really need the cobblestone, all of that cobblestone on me. It's gonna weigh me down. It's gonna make me feel more heavy. I don't need all of that cobblestone on me. The dirt too, I can drop off the dirt. There we go, now I feel lighter. I guess I'll hold on to the stone for now, even though I'm not going directly back to the build site. I'm gonna need to go up the mountain in the next episode. Alright guys, in the next one, I'm going to present to you one more proudly ignorant world tour of one of my off-screen hardcore mode worlds, in which I'm still in real hardcore mode. Alright, that's coming up. That's next episode on Saturday. I'm doing this just twice a week now. That was it for today. Today is supposed to be... You know, I shouldn't... You know, since I don't really know if I might end up shifting things around. I shouldn't commit to the publishing date. Although I'm kind of in the my notepad document, in which I'm keeping track of what date I'm recording these, what date I intend to publish the videos as I record them. As the time dilation effect sets me further and further back in time, I rely more and more on that document. But at the same time, things might get shifted around. I'm not sure if perhaps I'll record another episode, another video of some other kind, some other variety that I'm going to want to sort of intertwine with the timelines. Maybe the timelines will start to intertwine and intersect and get complicated. But maybe that's just too complicated. Maybe, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to do that. I'm not saying anything coherent. I should stop doing that, where I just go off rambling about incoherent rambling. It's bad. It's really bad content. I need to stop doing that. All right, guys. I'm just going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for tuning in, for checking this out. I hope that you guys enjoyed this a little bit, at least. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if you have good ideas for what to talk about. I know that I'm not going to be able to see those ideas before the next episode because of the time dilation, because I'm recording this way ahead. It's still February for me while I'm doing this, while I'm recording this. So I'm going to be recording. I'm not going to see your ideas, but I'm going to respond to things from a month ago, from the time that I'm recording. So if you post anything in the comments that you want me to respond to, I'll respond to it. It's just that you won't see my response for like a month or two, in video form. I mean, I'll respond to you in the comments, but in the video, if you guys have good ideas, well, I might deliver on those ideas, but not until a month or two, or however long it will be at the time, because the time dilation is only going to stretch. There's only going to be more and more of a time gap between recorded date and publishing date, which is great. I love that. I love doing that. So that's it for today. End of the episode now. Thank you guys for watching one more time, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shadowlay, my fellows. Shadowlay.